What's up? How's it going, everybody? Today we're going to talk about LEDs. So in this project, we're going to go over how to set up an LED system with a Raspberry Pi. Pretty straightforward stuff. To get started, namely, you're going to need a few things. You're going to need a Raspberry Pi. It can be any flavor, Pi 0, Pi 3, what have you. You're going to need a set of jumper cables. In this case, you're going to need a female to male, so on this side, it can plug into the breadboard, and this will easily plug into the GPIO pins of the Pi. You're going to need a mini breadboard, and for the LEDs, you're going to need any sort of LED that you can pick up online, and a set of 200 ohm resistors. I'll put a link in the description for all these parts, but let's get started. So first things first, let's start prototyping this out on the breadboard. So we need to pick a couple LEDs to plug in. So I don't know what color I want to choose here. I think I'm going to go with yellow and white. Actually, no, let's do blue and white for better contrast because the breadboard's yellow. So white and blue. Okay, so there we go. So looking at this LED, we can see a couple things. There's a long side and a short side. So this long side, called the anode, right here will be the positive side, and then this cathode, which is negative, or will be the negative. Yeah, we'll just run it like so. So we got long on the left, short on the right. Plug it into any available GPIO pin. So we're going to put the resistor on the positive side. So on the anode side. So now that we have the anode on the left, we simply just, any of these pins, jump over, bend it real quick, and drop it down like so. So then all we have to do is put a jumper here to the Pi's ground, and then a jumper here to an available output on the Pi. So we just need to replicate this for the white LED. So again, we just have the white LED here, and we're going to put long side on the left, or anode on the left, cathode on the right. Get another resistor here, and I don't think it matters the direction of the resistor as long as it's placed in line or in the right spot. So you don't need to worry too much about orientation on the resistor side of things. So again, plugging this into the positive of the LED and in any available. Alright, so that's pretty much it. We've set it up. So both positive sides have resistors hooked up. Now we can take our GPIO jumper cables and start hooking that up. So first things first, I'm going to split them. You're going to need 4 of them, right? So just make sure you have enough. So gray, purple, blue, and green. So we'll try and color coordinate here a bit. I don't know, let's do sort of darker colors. Well, I don't know how to specify. Yeah, we'll just, okay, these two, let's do blue and gray. Actually, these match up pretty well. So we can just do blue for positive, and then green for ground, that's for the blue LED, and then we'll do gray for positive and purple for ground for the white LED. So first things first, we're going to plug in the positive side on the resistor, and also the same thing for the blue. So I don't know if you can see that. So let's go ahead and plug these into the Pi. So the Pi, I think we're gonna just plug them into GPIO 17 and 27 to make that easy. So off the top of my head, I know that the sixth position from the left on the bottommost GPIO rung. So let me count that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So plug that guy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just doing a quick verification there. And then 27 is right next to it. Awesome. So now all we have to do is connect the ground. So I'm gonna plug that in for the white. Gotta make sure I'm in the right lane here. That looks good. So ground is the third. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is the case because those two are 5 volt and third one is ground on the topmost GPIO rung. So let's do the same thing for the blue LED. So on the negative side, and I believe this last pin on the bottom rung is also ground, so that should go there. And that's pretty much it. Now we have it all wired. Now all we need to do is set up the code and we should be good to go. So let's head over to the terminal and check it out. Okay guys, so I just pulled up Sublime Text Editor and wrote a quick script on how to control the two LEDs. So the first thing you're going to need to do is import time and this rpi.gpio library. Then you're going to have to set the mode of .bcm, so that's the naming convention for the GPIO pins. I think this part is optional, set warnings to false. For the first LED, like I said earlier, it was set to GPIO 17, so this is where we set the numbers. So LED 1, which is the white LED, is on 17, and the blue LED, which in this case we set the variable to LED 2 to pin 27. So then after that's done, we need to set up the GPIO pins. So essentially we just use this convention here, gpio.setup, plug in the variable name, so in this case led1.gpio out, and then do the same thing for the second LED. And then finally, when the script runs through and sets that up, it'll go to this next line, print out that lights are on, and actually turn the value high, or the output high, which will send power down the line and light the LEDs up. Then we gotta make sure we wait a couple seconds, because if we were to not include this sleep, it would just turn on and turn off right away. So this sleep, which we specified for 5 seconds, will kick in and delay the turning off sequence, so that way it'll stay on for 5 seconds, and then after the 5 seconds is expended, it will turn the light off. And as you can see here in this convention, we do something similar to the gpio.high, but in this case we set it low, and that shuts it off. And then finally, when we exit the script, we clean up and reset the GPIO pins so they're not allocated to 17 and 27 and set up as an output. And that's pretty much how the script works. So now that we have that done, go ahead and upload that to your Pi, and then open up an SSH session to the Pi. So just log in, make sure your Pi is plugged into the wall. I already have that done here, so we can switch over real quick. So this is a factory instance of Raspbian, and if we do an LS, we can see that I've already gone ahead and uploaded the script. Let me just pull that up real quick. So everything I said before, you can see here, is the exact same script. So now if we go ahead and run that script, Python led.py, it should go ahead and turn those LEDs on. So I'm going to do that right now. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. And as you can see, the LEDs turned on as expected. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's how you would set up an LED on the Raspberry Pi. It's really extensible in the way that you could use this. You can use it as sort of a notification system. So if you had an event occurred, it would turn on the light, or if you pressed a button, like a user input, it could also turn on an LED. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like the channel, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. I always appreciate it. And yeah, stay tuned. Peace.